One, two, three. Great. Hello, Omar. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you.
Nice, great. I'm very happy to meet you today after this long period again. Sometimes
Yeah,
we are obliged to reschedule sessions because I'm a bit busy teacher actually, great.
yeah.
We've just come from a training بالكاد رجعنا من دورة تكوينية للأساتذة يعني هذا المساء. So I'm very happy to meet you anyway. So how is school, Omar? How is it going?
Hi, good.
Nice, very good. Did you start taking any quizzes?
Yeah, we've finished all of them.
All of them, great. The first quiz is over, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
nice. And how did you do, great? Did you do well?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
great. Nice, great. What is your best, maybe your top subjects?
I don't know.
You don't know exactly which one you're good at?
No,
Math, science, Arabic?
no, I'm good. I'm good at everything,
Oh, that's really amazing, guys.
but not
Mostly
Arabic.
mostly students who are hardworking students, they mostly work in most of the subjects, right? Maybe except one or two, guys. Maybe are you good at Arabic too?
No, not Arabic.
Oh my gosh, that's the problem. You got all right. You got to be, Arabic. Normally, everyone says Arabic is easy. Arabic is easy, but some students maybe need to take an online course in Arabic language. Are you sleepy?
What?
Are you sleepy?
No.
No, you don't feel sleep, right? Yeah, I just woke up actually. Right? I was great sleeping, great taking a rest after the training, after hard work during the whole day from 9 to 4 o'clock. We have been working, with English teachers, supervisor, and so on. Okay. Now I think I feel awake, right? All right. So that's it, great. So I think you need to give to take care of the Arabic language too, right? اللغة العربية الفصحى بالأساس شيء جميل جدا, right? أن أتعلمه وأحرص عليه, right? But are you someone who likes to learn things by heart, or you're someone who is bad at learning things by heart, right?
By what?
By heart, to learn things by heart. Keep
Yeah.
repeating. Like Arabic. What level are you at? What's your grade? Uh, you know,
Uh, Second grade, middle school.
second terminal, right? Second grade middle school, right? Nice. But as far as English, there's nothing to say about English, right? You're so amazing, right? You're better than many baccalaureate students, than many students at the baccalaureate level, right? But don't ignore the other subjects too. You should try to train yourself on. Why not, guys? If you do not need, maybe it's good, right, to continue learning English and taking the English course online. But I also advise you to take care of the Arabic language. And why not? If I can have the same course like this one in Arabic, that's gonna be good, guys, in order to enhance and develop your skills as far as the Arabic language is concerned. Well, let's go back to our lesson. Our last lesson was about, let's see your memory again if you still remember the topic.
Uh, I forgot. I still remember some.
It was about the different types of
Sentences.
what? Food.
Sentences.
What is it?
Sentences.
Oh, good job. Now you remember that the topic. That's good, great. No types of food, great. All right, types of sentences, very nice, great. Let's see right now if you still remember at least three or four. We have four, great. So let's see how many can you remember?
Uh,
How many different types and what are they? If I say I eat an apple, what kind of sentence is this?
simple.
It's simple, right? Yeah, simple sentence. Very nice. It's we have only
And
one idea, one thought. Great. And we have a compound. compound.
Yeah, compound sentence.
Remember compound sentence? Just like two
Yeah, it's just
sentences
two
using
sentences.
and or
Yeah.
so or but or yet, right? Okay, this is the conjunction that we use, right, to combine the join both sentences. I eat an apple and I drink, oranges, right? So it's two independent sentences. That means that makes a compound sentence. How about the next type, which is the complex sentence, right? What do we mean by complex sentence? Do you still remember, or if you can give?
You have complex, I think, one compound and one simple sentence.
Not
No,
really. One complete sentence. It means just
please.
like a sentence.
And one incomplete sentence.
And
Oh,
what we call it dependent clause, right? It means
dependable.
incomplete sentence, right? We may use coordinator just like because or so that in order to, right, and so on, right? I eat apples because it is healthy, right? All right, well, so and then another type is compound complex, a combination between compound sentences and complex sentences, right? Well, for today, we'll do the correction of the homework that I have assigned you. Not sure if you did or not, right? But yes,
What,
we had
I, I,
homework. But let me the problem. Oh my gosh, right?
I
This
don't think you sent me a homework.
I don't think I did, guys. You know the problem where the problem is actually, right? Because there is something that we have to fix. I need to send you an invitation from Zoom. You need to accept that invitation so that you can be listed in my contact list here on Zoom, and we can keep in touch via the Zoom chat box. I can send you any documents we work on. I can send you, at the end, the documents that we worked on. That's going to be a
Yeah.
good idea, Grace, so that you can, if you want to, review, revise, right? Or even if you have a printer and you want to print some documents, I send you, right? Whatever, it's going to be good. You keep, I advise you, I recommend you to have something like a portfolio. We call it a portfolio, right? Just like the book display, right? In which you can put whatever paper which has your papers in English papers and so on, whatever you write in English. Those things are very important to keep them, through every year, right? For every year. And you learn from them, from your mistakes, from what you wrote, from what you studied and so on, right? باش هذا كيتسمى ملف اللغة الإنجليزية بورتفوليو، right؟ يعني مقعد كيبقى معك ديما بحال هذاك الكتاب ديال اللي فيه لي بوشيت ديال البلاستيك، رايت؟ فوالا كندير فيهم اي حاجه عندي علاقه بالانجلي، رايت؟ وات ايفر I write whatever I worked on worksheets and so on. وكيبقى معك ديما ما حد كتعلم الانجليزيه كيبقى حتى التاسعه حتى السانكام اني first back and second back, right? Okay, so let's first of all for today continue with the correction of the quiz, of the exercise, and then the rest of the time I don't think it will take much time. You will take a very, very simple quiz, right? The quiz, great, is the one that my student took at in a public school, right? You will see, great, and discover how easy, great English in at least in public school is. I'm not sure exactly what kind of topics you are discussing at school, right? Because the test that you are going to take today is the test that's third grade middle school students have taken, right, at school, right? My third grade middle school student. So it's an easy thing, right? Actually, right. I hope if it's possible, do you have an English textbooks that you study, that you use for studying?
Yeah.
All right, so it's gonna be good if you take a snapshot. If there is no electronic version to share with me, if there isn't any electronic version in a PDF and so on, if it is, it's gonna be good to share it with me to take a look at what you study at school and so on. If there is
You
something
study?
difficult,
No.
I can maybe sometimes great prepare a lesson about
You
that
study,
difficult lesson and so on.
study about present simple and
Wow.
past simple and present perfect.
You're present's perfect. Right. Present's perfect. This is something new, right? Present simple. This is something very easy, actually. Right. What do you study in present simple? Verb endings when to add s, es, ies.
We just study verbs and worship present simple and worship present perfect, past simple and present perfect.
Past simple, right? Yeah. These are very simple things. I guess we talked about. Maybe we didn't study simple past before, right?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, our focus on conversations and speaking and so on and so forth, right? If you think you need help with grammar, we can also have grammar, more and more grammar lessons too, right? لأن احنا ركزين من أول حوار, right? From the first meeting or dialogue conversation, I mean, with your mom, right? On WhatsApp, right? About she said maybe that we have to focus on communication and so on and so forth, right? But if you think you have troubles and problems understanding the grammar and so on, we can also have some grammar lessons, as I did with Ryan, actually, right? With your friend Ryan, we works on vocabulary, grammar, reading, on everything, right? So not just one thing, right? Speaking and so on, but also on other skills. All right. So anyway, so let's move on. As I said, it's gonna be good if there is no electronic version to share with me of your textbook, you can just take a snapshot of the textbook map, the student map, textbook map. At the beginning, Grace, you will find the title of the units together with the lessons, grammar, speaking, what do you have, functions. You take a snapshot, Grace, so that I can have an idea about the lessons that you have at school. And maybe I can prepare from time to time lessons. Great. Maybe that, and you tell me also where you have reached, great, where you have arrived at your English textbook so that we can work something that you are going to study at school, right? Okay, so we can get prepared and get ready, right, and be able to participate in class better. Okay, so let's move on to our quiz. We have a quiz here to decide about sentence types. This is an opportunity for us to revise what we did. I have remarks this as homework. Voila, normally, but because the email is not a good way to share, documents. Documents, a file might be a video sometimes or whatever. So Gmail is not a good tool to send video clips and
Mm.
audios and all that stuff, right? All right, I'm just checking if I have already sent you documents. Anyway, reschedule. Well, anyway, right. So I was sending you right now. There we go. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay, so we have here the question is identify whether the sentences are simple, complex, compound, or compound complex. So for us, we are going just to use very simple symbols. If it's simple, we're going to write S, right? If it's compound, will be if it's a compound, we'll write C, right? If it's complex, let's write CX, right? And if it's compound complex, we'll write CCX, right? Well, let's start with number one. You have vampires diaries, right? Diaries is a very simple thing. I think they have a book just like diaries, right? These are diaries. The diary of a YP kid, right? These are very nice comics, great to read, right? With very simple and good English, right? I advise you to read stories. Read stories a lot, right? And if you don't have any, great, tell your mom, great, to buy your stories, great, and read comics and so on. Novels, great. Well, Vampires Diaries is my favorite television show. That's just the name of a show. But I also love True Blood. True Blood again is another show, right? So, what do you think is the kind of
Yeah, I
sense?
think complex.
Oh, complex, right? Remember, if you complex, you have a simple sentence and an incomplete sentence. So, how many sentences do we have here?
Two.
Oh, so we have two sentences. Are they all complete sentences, or one is complete and the other is dependent?
One is complete and
This is number one, man, guys. Okay, Vampire Diaries is my favorite television show. The idea is clear. One, independent clause. One simple sentence. I also love True Blood. Isn't it a complete sentence? This one.
my
It
on.
is, right?
Oh,
I also loved True Blood. So what kind of sentence is it, right? We have used it
oh
here.
yeah, compound.
It's a compound. Very good. Yes, that's a compound sentence. So let's write compound, right? Just C. All right. Good. So number two, we have the student wiped the whiteboard that was filthy with last week's notes.
Complex.
Oh, very good, guys. Complex. Why? Because we have this that. I told you before that you may, in a complex sentence, you may have a complex sentence, that consists of a simple sentence and a dependent clause together with, of course, dependent clause. We may have, a coordinator just like because, so that, in order that. Well, and we may have a relative clause, right? This is a relative clause right now, okay? Because we have this that, right? So let's go back to the rule. You will find here complex sentences, guys. For complex sentence, you may have either subordinator, right? Subordinator like because, as, since, after, although, when, or we may have a relative clause, right? Just like who, that, which. So in this case, we have a relative clause, which is that. So that's a complex, as you said, complex sentence, right? Let's make it CX. Three, the trendy fashion designer, that's the subject, released her new line on Wednesday.
Simple.
Very simple one. Good job, right? That's a simple sentence.
Simple.
We have only one idea. Very good. Yeah, that's a simple sentence, right? The trendy fashion designer, even if we have many words here, it means just like one thing, right? That's the subject, the person who did the action, right? We may call it Ahmed. Release it, that's the verb. Release it what? Her new line. Her new line, this is the objects. On Wednesday, this is just, an adverbial phrase. It's not that important. We may do without on Wednesday and the meaning remains complete. So that's a simple sentence. Well, next, for Trina or Trina, Trina and Harim went to a bar in Hollywood to celebrate their anniversary.
Complex.
Great. Oh, very good, man. You've done a good job. Go Trina and Harim went to a bar in Hollywood. Right? This is sentence number one. It's a very simple one. And then we have two. Two it expresses the purpose, right? We say to. These are some linking words that we use to express purpose. We have to, in order to, so as to, so that, right? So these words express purpose. Celebrate their anniversary to celebrate this is great, a dependent clause. It's not a complete sentence, right? Okay, so very good. So that's a complex sentence. Let's write CX, right? The next number five, you got here wicked Regina, that's the subjects, casts a spell on the entire city. So the citizens decided to rebel. You know what's meant to
Think
rebel?
yeah.
All right, very good. Yeah, okay. What is it? What kind of
Uh,
sentence do we have there?
Compound.
Compound, very good. Great. What is a compound, man?
because it has two sentences.
Yeah, very good. What's the number one?
Wicked Regina cast a spell on the entire city.
All right, very good. This is the first one, right? Then
The the citizens tried to
citizens
rebel.
decided to rebel. Very nice. And the conjunction that we used here is so, right? Which is the coordinator. Very good. Yes. Well, let's move to so, as you say here, right? Okay, if we move to compound sentences, this is some of the linking words we use, right? We have here so, yet, we may have or, but, nor, and for, right? Or I go to school, or I go to the park, right? This is a compound sentence, right? Yes. Very nice. Well, let's go to the next. So this one is, as you said, it's a compound. So I'm going to write just C. Number 6, while waiting for the paint to dry, what is that? Angela went to Home Depot and Martin organized the kitchen appliances.
Compound complex.
Great job, man. You're doing a good job, Greg. Compound complex, Greg. Why compound complex? Compound complex, we have two complete sentences, two thoughts, two independent clauses, Greg. Well, what are those two complete sentences? We have this is number one. Angela
Home
went.
Depot and Martin organized the
Very good. Martin organized the kitchen appliances, right? Alors, deux phrases complètes, right? Independent clause, right? And then another one, which is dependent. It's not complete, right? Okay. While waiting for the paint to dry. Is it a complete sentence? So what, right? What happened,
no,
right?
the
Yeah.
incomplete sentence.
Very nice, good. So your attention, this incomplete sentence or dependent, we call it dependent clause. It might come at the end as a second one, and it may be great at the very beginning, right? It may be at the beginning. So we may say Angela went to Home Depot and Martin organized the kitchen appliances while waiting for the paint to dry. We may keep it at the end. What is the change? What happens? Is there any change? The change is that when we start with while, we expect to have a comma after that, right? While waiting for the paint to dry, we need to put a comma, right? If we start with this, right? Okay, very nice. So it's a compound complex, as we said. The symbol is CCX. Let's move to the next one, number 7. After listening to the Kanye West CD, I have new respects to his music. After
Uh,
listening to Kanye West CD,
complex.
what is it?
Complex.
Complex. Very good. Good job. Yes, that's a complex sentence. We have one sentence which is complete. I have new respects for his music. It's a complete idea, right? It makes sense, right? And the one which is dependent, I mean, it's not complete, right? If it can't stand by its own, which is after listening to the Kanye West CD, right? What happened, right? Okay, so this is what happens. They have new respect for his music. So very good. This is a complex sentence, CX, right? The next one and the last one. After the teacher close groups, John and Sarah were selected as partners for the projects, yet Sarah did most of the work.
Compound complex.
Great job, guys. Yeah, where is the dependent clause here?
Dependent after the teacher.
Very good. Choose groups, right? This is
Choose groups.
dependent. I mean, it's not complete. It can't stand by itself. It doesn't make sense by itself alone. And the first complete sentence here is, or the independent clause. This is it, right? And the other one is, Sarah did most of the work. And the subordinator that we use it is yet, right? As you see here in the rule, right? Compound complex sentence, right? So for the complex sentence, we use it yet, right? We may have a complex sentences. We use what is that? compound sentence, I mean, right? We use yet, right? This makes a compound sentence together with the while or because or whatever, right? Or after, right? This makes it a complex or a compound complex sentence. That means CX. Okay, I think this is an advanced lesson. Actually, this is an advanced type of sentence, and you are familiar with that. So remember that it's very important, especially when you're writing, to try to put that into practice. I want to write a simple sentence. I want to write a complex one, a compound one, or a complex compound. Well, I think it's time to move to the quiz just to see. تكون فرصة هذه for you. It's an occasion for you to see how easy and simple the English or the examination is in public schools, right? Because I think you're, maybe studying in a private school. Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
let's see how is exams and quizzes in in public schools, right? It's as they say, easy peasy, right? Lemon squeezy, right? That's it, right? This is
yeah.
the test number one that my students just have taken. So we have a very simple text, right? With the two very short paragraphs. We have some true or false questions and so on. This is reading. And then we have language and communication, which includes some vocabulary, some grammar, right? And some communication here. And then number three, writing. We have students are required to write very simple sentences. Okay, I'm going to let it for you, right? So it's a quiz. I would like to see how many points you are going to score out of 20. So first, the first thing you do is you read the text carefully and then you answer the questions below. I'm going to write for you because, great, maybe if you write with the annotation, the pen and so on, if I move the screen, great, everything is going to be in disorder, right? So you read first of all the text, Omar. Yes, come on.
Hi, my name is John. I'm American, but I live in London, England. I was born on 1st November 2010. I speak English and Spanish. I am primary school student. Arts and science are my favorite school subjects. Tom is my best friend and classmate. I live with my family in a small apartment. My dad is a math teacher and my mom is a nurse. I've got one brother and two sisters. I've got one brother and two sisters. All weekend, me and my brother go swimming at the beach. It is my favorite hobby. I'm a little bit fat and short, but I'm smart and happy.
All right. I think, did you find any difficult word here?
No.
No, really, great. Everything is quite familiar to you, right? All right, yes. Well, so let's start here with the very, very simple, question, WH questions
Uh,
here. Or this is
true.
false question. So true or false? Yeah, number one, Jonas, you read and then
True.
right. Yeah, you see, it's true. All right. At the end, I'm going to I let you right now take your time and answer, and then at the end, I'm going to grade your answers, guys, at the end. All right. So if it is true, that's it. You write true. If it is false, I have to write false, and then I got to correct the statement, right?
Yeah.
All right. That's it. Next number to be.
True.
You say it's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. True. Next, number the C. John had gone
False.
one sister. You say it's false. All right. Now,
Jonas,
give me question.
Jonas got two sisters.
All right, John. Great two sisters. Okay. Here we go. Let's move to questions. Question number two. Answer the following questions about the text. What nationality is John?
He's American.
Okay, he is great. American, great. Oh, great. He is American. B, who is John's best friend?
Tom.
Okay, how can you express that in a sentence?
Tom is John's best friend.
He is John's great best friend. Okay, good. There we go. Next, what do John and his brother do at weekends?
Uh, can I?
Yeah, sure.
They go swimming at the beach.
All right, they go swimming at the beach. Great. They go swimming great at the beach. Here we go. All right. Eh, That's fine. Now, complete the following task below. What tasks below? What does the word it's in paragraph 2 refer to? This one in bold.
Oh,
What does it refer to?
swimming,
Oh,
swimming at the beach.
okay. It refers to swimming. So it's here goes back to swimming. Okay. Task B, find out the opposites of the following words from the text. From the text.
Small. Oh,
All right. Was it mentioned in the text small?
let me see. Let me see again.
You got to find out the words from the text.
Uh, small. Oh yeah, small.
All right. Okay. Good job. Uh-huh. Tall.
And short.
How was it mentioned there?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Short. Good job. Because sometimes what happens is that's just like big, you may have other antonyms, other opposites, rather than small. Right? You may have tiny or minute or whatever. So you got to, respect the question here, which is find out in the text, not from your mind, whatever way. Well, C, complete the following sentence. John's father is a math teacher, but his mother,
Nurse.
nurse. Remember that, right? Well, there you go. Let's move to the next one. John speaks and English.
Uh, and Spanish.
All right, Spanish, great. Do you speak Spanish, man?
No.
Oh my gosh, great. Why not learning Spanish, great? Someone who
Uh,
is good at English, I think he can also learn Spanish. I
mm.
think it's something possible. If you have the chance to learn Spanish, I recommend you. If you have also the ability, I mean, the ability in terms of money and so on, if your parents can afford to pay for you for an English a Spanish course, I recommend you to learn Spanish too, because the top languages in the world nowadays, right? Omar, you got the English language. This is the lingua franca of the world, right? This is the number one. And then number two, you got Spanish, right? And then also number three, you have Chinese language, if you can, right? To learning, right? That's going to be good. Chinese. And then comes the Arabic language. It's, according to some reports, that's the language number four in the world. French is at the class, right? The rank number nine, right? It's not so important in the upcoming now and in the upcoming years. French outside Morocco doesn't mean anything at all, right? So it's English, Spanish, Chinese, and Arabic, right? If you could master these four languages, you'll be the best of the best, actually, right? And English is also great, actually. Well, so let's move to language and communication. Easy things out there, guys, here. So number one, do you still remember these primary words, school words? You got to check here, tick the correct name.
Uh, notebook.
All right, so you say notebook for number one. Here you go. So let's make a tick here. All right, what about the item number two?
Uh,
Pancake bag.
bag.
That's a bag, sometimes called a school bag or a backpack, right? Next,
Pencil.
pencil, right? Next,
Rubber.
that's you said a rubber, right? Can you find another name for rubber?
Eraser.
Razor, great, good. Well, here you have you're required to circle. Let's take a circle here. Circle the correct opposites to describe the target picture. Target picture, that means the picture to which the
Uh,
arrow is pointed. Number one, how would you describe the man?
strong.
Strong, right? Okay, here we go. Strong. All right. Okay, number two. Tall, short.
Who's
The target picture.
tall?
Tall, great. Okay.
Yeah.
That's here we go. Let's see the next one.
Young.
Young, great, good. Oh, there we go. Last one.
Thin.
Thin, great. Okay. That's fine. Great for the this task. Let's move to the next task, which is great. Okay, gap fill in activity. You got to fill in the gap with the correct preposition of place, which are given here in the list. You choose the one that is correct, that is appropriate. Yeah, you read the sentence and then you use the right one. Yes.
The ball is under the table.
Under the table, right? Good. Next one, number 2.
The table is between.
Between, right? The boy and the girl. And the last one is
The computer is on the table.
the computer is on the table. Well, next, number 4, choose the correct form of the verb be to complete the sentences. That's very simple, present of the verb be, right? Yeah, you read the sentence and then you choose the correct form.
My name is Lena. I am.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you and Ali?
Are you and Ali brothers? Right, good. Next.
Where is my pen?
Where is, great, my pen? Amazing, great, good. Well, let's see now number 5, the last question in language. Match the questions on the left to their appropriate answers on the right side. All right, we got questions and each question has got an answer here. So we got to write the letter, right, of the correct answer between brackets. So you read the question and you need to tell me what the answer is.
Where are you from? I come from London.
That's B. Number 2.
I'm an engineer.
Okay, I'm an engineer. That's D.
I'm Turkish.
What is that? Turkish. Great. Yes, good. All right. There are some students also who learn Turkish. Great. That's very nice and easy. Maybe language to learn. Great for some students. The last one is,
How do you do?
how do you do? Are you familiar with this question and answer?
No.
No, right. So this is very common in British culture when they say, "Hey, hi, how do you do? How do you do?" Right? They respond with the same question. It's not a real question. You don't say, "I am fine, I am good," right? No, just, "Hey, how do you do? How do you do?" Right? Respond with the same, just as a form of greeting, right? Not a real question to answer, right? Well, let's move to writing. Writing here, students are required to write simple sentences answering these questions. So in the writing, of course,
My name.
we pay attention to grammar, pay attention to grammar mistakes, pay attention to spelling mistakes, pay attention to capitalization, capital letters, and pay attention to punctuation, right? If there are any punctuation marks, I have to put them right. Here are simple sentences, which means I need just the period, the full stop. All right. Okay.
My name is Omar.
All right. So would you give me the sentence? You spell it.
M.
Yep. At first, of course, capital letter, right? M.
Y. Space. N. A. M. E. Space. I. S. Space. Omar.
This way.
No. No.
Capitalize the first. Right. Yeah. Proper nouns should be capitalized. Very good. Yeah. My name is Omar. Right. Okay. How are you?
I'm fine.
All right. Okay. How do you spell that?
I. Capital M. No. With the thing in between. I don't know what it's called.
Apostrophe.
Yeah, apostrophe.
Apostrophe. Yes. Good. Space.
Space. F. I N E
Mm-hmm.
dot.
Would you add something great so instead of
Oh,
just
thank you.
mm-hmm. What is that?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so continue. Yeah, what should I do now? I'm fine.
Thomas.
Come on, very good. Yeah, right. Before thank you, great. It's you must put the comma, right? Very good. And thank you. How do you spell that, right?
THANK.
Okay, very good. Yeah, thank. And then, of course, you.
YOU. Yeah.
All right, very good. Yeah, some students they write thank you like this, right? Thank you, right? So that's really funny, right? You know, it's mean a thank.
Yeah.
Beba, thank you, Tom. Right. How old are you? Yes.
13. I
Again, as you say before. Yes.
should I say 13
Yeah.
letters or
Or let's write it in words. Let's spell that in words better.
THIREEN dot.
Yeah. I would if you want to complete to give me a full form.
13. What about you?
No, Grace. Yeah. I mean, what? 13 what? Kilos?
Oh, I'm 13 years old.
Okay. How would you spell years old?
YEARS
Mhm.
space OLD.
Very good, yeah, right. And full stop, of course, at the end. 13 years old, right? Yeah. Sometimes when you're writing, it's not necessary to write 13 this way. You just write the number, right? Okay,
Yeah.
well, where are you from?
I'm from Morocco.
Right, from this way.
From
Okay, how would you spell Morocco?
with capital M
Mm-hmm.
O
Mm-hmm.
R
Mm-hmm.
O double C
Very good.
O.
Great job, great. Yeah, Morocco. And if you now you're asked about nationality. How are you going to say your nationality right now?
I'm Moroccan.
Okay, so how would you spell Moroccan right now?
MORA.
What is it?
No, A.
This way?
No, oh.
You say A. Mhm.
Double C A N.
Very good. Yeah. Okay. Some students they say Moroccan. Great. No. Great. So that's all right. In a way, that's the good way.
Yeah.
What's your hobby? Yeah. Choose whatever hobby. It doesn't matter.
I like playing football.
I.
LIKE
Mhm.
PLAYING.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
F double O T B A double L.
Amazing job, great man, amazing job. Well, it's time for me right now to grade your paper and see how much did you get. Great, yes. All right, this is an A1 level, right? But your level, man, great, according to my evaluation, your level is B2, great. أخبرتك من قبل أن مستواك great B2 great great عمر مستواك ليس بعيد عن C1 great your level is B2. Well, let's see, Grace. So this is good, right? That's correct. Correct. Very good. Okay, correct. Okay, so each one here is rates 1 point. Okay.
Yeah, true.
So maybe it's gonna be good if I put points instead, Grace. So I will give you full points here for this, right? 0 point. Here you have 1 point, right? If you have the right just like guys in the case in which you have to justify here if you answered false without giving the correct answer you'll have
Yeah.
just zero point 0.5 right half of the point right but here the answer is fully right completely here right Okay, here it's grade 0.5 for each correct answer. Half points, great. Half points and half points, great. Here we go, great. And the next one is half point two. All right, and
Oh,
here half points.
oh,
Oh, half points, correct, very good. These are correct answers. You got half points here too. This one is also
mm,
great. Half points. And here you have 0.25 for each correct answer. So if we have multi four, right? For 0.25, 0.25
yeah,
four times, that makes
yeah,
1 point, right?
one.
Okay. So you have this one is correct, 0.25. Correct. Very good. Very good. Right. Very good. Yes. Good job. Again, the same thing here, right? 1 point. It means 0.25 for each correct answer. This one is correct. So you have 0.25. The same thing here for you. The same thing here. And the same thing here for you. That's 0.25. Okay, here 0.5, correct. Very good. This one is correct too. And this one is also correct. I am. That's really good, guys. Half points. Okay, this one is also correct. Half points. Are you right? And again, here is my pen, guys. Very good. Here it's BDAC. Great, that's correct. Yeah, so you have half points for each correct answer here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Very nice. And then the next one is, okay, this is correct. For each correct answer here is 1 point. So we have 6 sentences that makes the total point of 6, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
we have here 1 point, correct. Very good. Let me put the points here. Correct, 1 point, correct, 1 point, correct, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. So all your answers are correct. Now you deserve 20 out of 20 in this quiz, right? Okay, it sounds very easy for you. Maybe you are going to be to finish just to finish it in 5 minutes, not just 10 minutes or 40 minutes. Look at the time allowed for students. They have 40 minutes to take this quiz. That's too much for you, but for them, بالنسبة لهم, oh my gosh, great. Okay, it's they have to think about it, great. But their level is not that great. Okay, so that's the reason why the mark or the task sounds very easy. Great. So this is for remarks. So I would say amazing job. Great. And I give you a plus. Right. Very nice. You've done a good job, man. That's really our lesson plan for today is just to take a sample quiz of a public school and see. This is for the ninth grade. يلا دي ألعب جاي يعني المستوى دي the next grade. Very great. You've done a great job actually, and inshallah, right. We will continue go back to where we started, to continue with more advanced lessons, inshallah, right?
Mashallah.
As I said before, if there is, you take a snapshot of the textbook map that you have. Whenever I see any difficult lesson, I can include it, right, to present it for you and help you
Oh,
understand.
they're easy. They're easy.
All of them are easy, right? إذا غنمشيو إن شاء الله right مع my plan, right? And we are going to work more on reading, right? Advanced texts and نركزوا على قراءة إن شاء الله نصوص اللي هما advanced, right? That's our studied اللي كتقرا في international schools and so on. Right? I have the experience to deal with a 10-year-old kid from Saudi Arabia. That 10-year-old kid studies in an international school and his level of English is really high, right? They study very long texts. They have just like reading texts, which are classified into levels from A to Z, right? So A, that's a very easy level. B, it's also easy, and so on. Now, I think we have studied, yes, we have studied together with you. We have studied some, advanced levels, just like level Q, right? And you did a great job, great, when we talked about life before the internet, talks about the first rate, first first aid. You also had the ability to read and understand those texts and so on. So whenever I see that the text is familiar to you, right? Right, I try to come, right, to bring advanced level, right, maybe level S or level R or whatever. You will have longer text or stories. You will have new words and so on to study something about science, some some topics about maybe geography, landforms, water cycle, blood cycle, respiratory cycle, and so on. Something more advanced, okay? Because English is just a means of communication. You need to do something with the language, to study something else with the language, right? Like studying science with the English language and talk about how the body works, what are the different tracks that we have in our body, and so on. These are things, inshallah, that I'm going to focus on. I would like to experiment my experience with you and see how are you going, inshallah, right, to to develop. Well, that's it for today. Do you have any question? That's the last minute for you.
No, I am
No question. Great. Angry? Have you eaten your
no.
dinner yet?
Yeah.
Or no dinner?
Wait.
No dinner. Lunch and breakfast, please. Okay, that's very nice. Okay, pass my regards to everyone in your family and see you next time, inshallah. All the best and goodbye.
Bye.
All the best.